We will be answering this question, where the function is f of x equals the absolute value of x plus 7 plus the absolute value of x minus 10. We will be using a TI-84 to help us visualize this problem. Press the y equals key. Remember that this is our function. If you have not already copied it down, pause the video and copy this function now. We will need to type the function in. The function uses the absolute value. In this example, I will be showing you how to access the absolute value. First, press the math key. To find the absolute value, we need to go to the numerical part of the math categories. To get there, press the right arrow. And you will see that absolute value is the first entry. Press enter to choose the absolute value. Now, some calculators will actually show the absolute value signs. This calculator is a slightly older version and uses the abs with parenthesis notation. Be sure to close your parentheses if they are there. If they are not, to escape the absolute value once you are done typing, you will need to press the right arrow. Repeat the same process to include the other absolute value. Do not forget to put a plus sign in between the two absolute values. Once you have done so, press graph. Depending on the settings of your calculator, you will more than likely see this, a blank graph. Where did our function go? To find our function, we will need to think about what the absolute value means. We will begin by pressing the window key. We will be changing these standard settings to a more customized one. Take a moment and note all the features of the window key, the X-min and the X-max, the Y-min and the Y-max. We will be specifically adjusting the Y values. Knowing that absolute values only produce positive numbers, there's no need to have a negative Y value. I will also increase the Y max value to 20. Once we press graph and I see this, I'm not terribly pleased with my X choices. I'm going to increase my X max. I will simply double my X max and then press graph again. Once I do so, I see the following picture. I'm going to continue to tinker with my X min and X max values as well as my Y min and Y max values. I would encourage you to do the same. After playing with the numbers for some time, I settled on the following settings. Take a look. How does this compare with your own choices? When I press graph now, this is what I see. This question depends upon knowing where the function changes direction. We are looking for where it is decreasing, increasing, and constant. There are two key features of this graph, one on the left and one on the right. You can identify these features by using the trace button. Here I have shown exactly where the turning point is. You may note that these values which we find are the same numbers that appear in the absolute value functions originally. Take a minute and think about why are these such important numbers for this particular problem. Here is where the function transitions from constant to increasing. All in all, we identify that the function is decreasing from negative infinity to negative 7, it is constant from negative 7 to 10, and increasing thereafter.